oh shit, and she tries to escape and she jumps out a window. And here she is making her getaway. And her brothers do the same thing. Now, PDI eventually catches up to her, and they arrest her, and they sentence her to 3 years in prison. And that was the day she stopped posting her videos and disappeared from TikTok for a while. Oh, but it's not over for Narco Queen. So she's in prison for about 3 months, and she starts posting to TikTok again. Now, I don't know how Chilean prisons work, but I guess she has access to a phone and civilian clothing. But this is her cell, and that's her prison bunk bed back there behind her. But here's where it gets interesting. While she's in prison, she meets this woman, Antonella, her cellmate. Coincidentally, Antonella is also the leader of a drug trafficking gang, and it also runs in her family. So Antonella and Narco Queen have a lot in common. In fact, they have so much in common, they eventually fall in love, demonstrated by the many photos they take together. Now, after less than a year in prison, Narco Queen is let out early. And for the most part, she goes back to making her regular beauty influencer TikToks. Now, I don't know if she goes back to the trafficking lifestyle, but I found no evidence for that. But her girlfriend, Antonella, is still in prison, and Narco Queen misses her a lot, and she posts about it. Now, allegedly, the plan is to wait for Antonella's sentence to end so that the two can be together, as they are still very much in love. But then, one day, Narco Queen had been out for about 6 months, and she needs to get her nails done, so she goes to drive to the nail salon nearby. And that's when several men in masks rush her car, and she stops in the middle of the road, and she gets out, and she tries to get away. But they pune her. Then the men start to leave, but they come back and pune her several more times to make sure she doesn't get back up. And no, she doesn't get back up. And it all happened on camera in broad daylight. They then took her car as a getaway vehicle. And they drove her car quite a distance, and then they abandoned it and set it ablaze. Now, police believe the motive for this involved settling scores, potentially related to all the beef with rival gangs that led to these videos. And yeah, by the way, Narco Queen's TikTok is still up. Shout out to Chile.